I'm going to dampen the mood a little bit by asking you about a bodybuilding news story that's a bit sad with Flex Wheeler.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Did you want to elaborate more, or did you want me to elaborate?
Well, yeah, I was sort of hoping that...
From what it goes, he had his leg amputated beneath the knee due to just complications with blood clots and stuff like that. I know in March he was in hospital. He was meant to come over for the Arnold Den, and it was pretty touch and go then. He was in a coma for a while, quite a few days, and they weren't sure then if he was going to lose his leg or maybe even die because the blood clot was moving, and they figured to save him they might have had to take his leg, but back then they didn't. They worked it out, and things I guess were probably going good for a while, but he still had pains and all that, and bad pain, so they reckon the best thing was to amputate it beneath the knee. But I was looking online, I know that guy, I've met him a few times, really nice guy, being on Instagram. I don't know if I can find him now to show you, but he's a black bodybuilder. Here he is here, Bionic Body. Really nice guy, and he's a double amputee from beneath the knees. See him at quite a few expos and that. Really nice guy, so I'm hoping maybe at some point, it's probably not something that Flex wants to talk about now, whatever, but so he had a double amputee and he still competes and trains and stuff, so I'm guessing if anyone knows, because people can say, it's like if somebody dies and they say, I feel sorry about what happened. No one really knows what you're going through, but I'm sure if anyone in the world would know what Flex is going through, it'll be this guy here. Goes by Bionic Body on his page there, and like I said, he's got incredible physique. He still trains, he gets out there, still competes and stuff like that. So there he is there, still got good quads, and so he's pretty much got the same where he's amputated beneath the knee. So I'm hoping at some point, depending on, you can never judge how Flex is, what his mood's in, if he's willing to talk to people and stuff, but I'm sure at some point those two will probably talk, because if anyone in the sport would know what Flex is feeling right now and stuff like that, would be this guy, because here he is, he's got a great upper body still, and so Bionic Body. So I'm hoping him and Flex do have discussions, or who knows, they might have already had discussions. So there's somebody there that would probably help Flex out a bit, even just talk about how it's going to be now and the changes and what he's probably to expect and stuff. Everyone's going to be different, I know, on how they deal with stuff and that, but if anyone who would be able to relate to Flex or Flex relate to him would be those two, so hopefully I'll be able to hook up. And so especially when you think back to Flex in his days competing and stuff, I guess it'd be hard for anybody. Your body's how you made a living and stuff, and if you're a runner or any type of athlete, to lose a limb or something like that would be, physically hard too, but physically things, I guess, you can either sit there and bitch about it or take it as a challenge like that guy there has, and who knows, it's like, sometimes things as bad as they seem could be a blessing in disguise and open up so many other doors, and who knows what Flex gonna come back now and still train and do stuff, which I think he'll still train and stuff like that, but now it's like a whole new chapter in his life and book, where now he inspired so many people in the bodybuilding world, and then he probably still will, but now being an amputee, there's going to be so many people out there, children who are amputees and people that are amputees now. He's going to have a whole new crowd of people that are going to look up to him, and he's going to inspire a whole new group of different people in some way or another with his training and what he's been through, and just telling his story and stuff like that, and motivate other people, like, because Flex is an adult. Sometimes when you're an adult it's still hard to take, but you can maybe accept it more compared to a child that's losing a limb or a leg, and children are confused at the best of times, so if they can have somebody to look up to and go, hey, this guy's like me and stuff like that. So I don't think Flex's days are done, even though when you're going through that sort of thing you probably do have those dark moments where you think, fuck, my life is over, this is shit, blah blah blah, but even people that have 2 arms and 2 legs and have everything in the world still think that. So but I think he's just going to be a new avenue for Flex, a new chapter in his life, and I think he's gonna go on, inspire, and still do great things. So
Yeah, wish him all the best. And I guess one thing that like sort of upsets me, or you always get the heroes on the internet that the
drugs this.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
yeah,
the same thing can happen.
To anybody. Look how many people I've been around shopping centres and I see people missing legs, whether it be from a motorbike accident, whether it be from some type of bad diabetes where they've got bad circulation, they lose limbs and stuff like that. But no, as soon as you're an athlete or this or that, it's got to be down to drugs. And okay, let's just use drugs and steroids as an example then. How many bodybuilders have there been over the years? Like thousands, hundreds of thousands that have all used steroids. Even if you don't compete as a pro, just the general public that are pumping themselves full of drugs, how many of them have lost limbs? So for it to be steroid related, I think you're really pushing shit uphill with a sharp stick to try and draw that fucking correlation there and that type of shit. So it's just bullshit, people coming up with crap like that. So
look, even if it is, the poor bloke's lying in a hospital bed, missing a leg. He must be shattered at the moment. And you think, these so-called bodybuilding fans...
they just want to knock you down more.
Yeah.
But it's good to see, though. We put up a video just yesterday of when I used to drag race, and that Matt Hagen, he drives funny cars, and that Matt Hagen went to the hospital, and Matt Hagen just won the race in Vegas on the weekend. The Nationals one out there, and he took him his Wally trophy that he got from the race, and Flex 40's just given it to him to look at, and he goes, no, you can have it. So it's a nice little story on Flex's Instagram and stuff. This guy that respects Flex, and that even though they're in two different sports, drag racing and bodybuilding. And Flex, I think, liked a bit of drag racing when he followed me around for muscular development at that time, and he came with me to the big $1 million race down there in Memphis and stuff. So I think it's Memphis or Mississippi, somewhere down the south, and it was fucking hot. So we went down there, and so Matt Hagen went to visit him in the hospital and gave him his trophy. So that was very nice of him. So
I think that's the nice thing, and this thing about dancing on people's graves when
they're down, just put them down even more.
And generally it's the people make comments.
But what I don't get is like these trolls that even. Okay, you see Flex, he's there, he's pouring his heart out, saying how he felt the day before the operation, knowing what he's got to go through, his family, this and that. And then you see him after. Okay, if you go online, you see that, even in your fucking head, if you're thinking, fucking steroids, blah, 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 keep it in your fucking head. You don't need to fucking type it under there. If people are wishing him well wishes and blah, 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 what sort of dickhead are you to go, fucking steroids, blah, blah, blah. It's like, does that make you feel better about yourself and stuff like that? People that do that sort of shit, they're the type of people I wish would lose a limb, or their child loses a limb and burns to death in a fucking fiery car crash, because cunts like that need to just fucking die.
Look, in a way, I feel sorry for those people. Like, they're generally people that have...
Is it just to get attention, do you think, or is it to be like...
Look, they're just... A lot of them haven't done anything in their lives. They've looked upon others with envy.
But even if you think that and you got the envy, it's like, and you see him there, just say, wishing you well, speedy recovery. Even if that little thing in the back of your mind's going, steroids, just don't say it. It's like... I know, but you're always going to get the idiots, but Flex is pretty strong-willed. I don't see him, people always think, he's going to knock you down and stuff, but to be a top bodybuilder, you got determination there alone and stuff like that. Arnold had it when he went through bodybuilding and then into movies and into politics and stuff. So I don't see Flex giving up at all. Yes, is he going to have down days? I'm sure he will. Will he have days where he probably feels like giving up? I'm sure he will. But deep down, I don't think that's Flex's spirit. Flex is a fighter, and I think, like I said, I think this is only going to make him stronger and open more doors and different doors and a whole different chapter, and go on and inspire the people he's inspired already. Plus, I think he's going to inspire a whole new group of people and a whole new generation of other people. So, no, as I said, as a negative thing as it is, I think Flex, the way he is, will turn it eventually. I'm sure in the beginning you have those dark moments, but I think in the beginning, once he's got his mind focused and he realises, okay, this is my new life now. Okay, I can't dwell on having two legs. This is how I am now. This is who I am now. I think once you get to that realisation, okay, rather than sitting dwelling, I'm going to push forward. I think that he's going to be, like I said, motivate a lot more people, be very positive, and I said, as bad as it is, I think flex, if anyone, in the end, will turn it into a positive thing. So.
Well, it's a tragic thing to say, but there's probably no better country to be an amputee in than America because of all the soldiers that are coming back, and those guys.
Even like I said, I can see Flex doing talking things with schools and with soldiers and stuff like that. And like I said, I think as dark as your moments you're going to have now, I think as bad as it is, so many more doors will open up. And who's to say? Who knows that Flex as he is, he's still athletic, he's still young, he's still this, he's still that. I could, to see Flex, I could see him doing some Paralympics maybe and stuff like that. Who knows? It could be just opening up more doors because he's got. I'm still sure he does his martial arts here and there and stuff like that. So who knows that? There's so many amputees in the Paralympics that he might think, hey, okay, bodybuilding is done for now. I'm still pretty athletic. I'm still sporty. I might give this a go. So it's like as bleak as things can seem, I do still see so many more doors opening and still see so many more opportunities for Flex. So I don't think Flex is going to disappear. He's not done for a long shot. So that's just a whole new chapter now he's going to write, and I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, so don't be a wanker. Put some positive comments out to him, and hopefully he can inspire. There's lots of soldiers over there killing themselves because they're depressed and stuff. It would be great if Flex, got into training of some sort and got these guys motivated to, get back into it and
I'm
get
sure
back
he
into
will.
life.
Like I said, this is going to be a whole new chapter, a new thing, and like I said, Flex has got that fighting spirit, and I'm sure he's going to come through on top. And I see, like I said, it's a very negative thing to happen to anyone, but I see Flex turning this eventually into a positive thing.